Hi everyone, today we're going to be looking at a new product from Eufy. This is their Wi-Fi security camera with 4K Ultra HD and solar power. It also has AI technology that lets you recognize humans, vehicles, and pets and notifies you through the Eufy security app so that you're aware of who's in your property at all times. Now let's look at some of the features that are listed on the box and open it up. Now let's look at some of the features that are listed on the box. First of all, it has human recognition, it has security reports and vehicle detection. It has live view and recording history that can be found through the app, and it has instant notifications whenever there's motion detected. Lastly, it has a two-way audio system so that you can communicate with whoever's on the other side. Now, what's cool about the security camera is that it's solar powered. You're never going to have to worry about charging the battery, and all you need is just 2 hours of direct sunlight. If there's no sunlight, that's no problem because it has a built-in 13,000 milliamps per hour battery that could last you potentially 365 days and even in the cloudiest climates. Now, what's important for a security camera that's outdoors is that it needs to stay tough in any weather. And that's what this provides. Rain or shine, this can withstand it all. One of the other main features of this security camera is its 4K image quality. It can see 4K images so powerful that you can see license plates of up to 33 feet or 10 meters away. Another feature that's cool is its color vision at night. It has built-in starlight sensors that lets in all available light to show you true color at night. It can also startle unwanted visitors with a motion-activated spotlight that you can turn on through the app. Now let's look at some of the local security features. First of all, it has Bionic Mind AI learning that reduces 95% of false alarms and automatically teaches itself to reduce even more through its Homebase. So it is able to recognize familiar faces from unwanted strangers. It also has an expandable local storage. With the Homebase, you start with 16 gigabytes of storage, but if that's not enough, you can always plug in a hard drive for years of videos. Eufy Security is not selling the hard drive at the same time as the 2cam selling kit, and it is not included with this kit. So if you want the hard drive, you would have to get it separately. Lastly, it has a centralized security management that you can all control through the app. It can manage all your security cameras, doorbells, and sensors right from the Homebase. So let's open up the box and see what it looks like. So this is all that it comes with. It already comes with our Homebase and 2 security cameras, as well as some network cables, USB-C cables, and an adapter. It also has a screw pack to attach the wall, and these are some screw mounting bases for each of our cameras. And then it has our quick start guide and our welcome packet right there. And this is a metal pin for resetting the camera if you need to. And that is it. So we're gonna now install it and show you how it looks like. Alright, so let's set up our Homebase, and to do that we're gonna plug all our wires in, and let's turn it around. So we need our power adapter cord to power it on. So we put it right here, and then we also need our Ethernet cable that's plugged into the router. And that is it. So we're gonna turn it around and see that red blinking light. It's gonna turn blue, and when it's blue, it's ready. So let's set up our Homebase on the Eufy app itself. So what you need to do is press the plus icon right here to add a device, and we're looking for the S380 Homebase. So we're gonna add that, and we're gonna add it to our existing home location, home network, and press next. And so they're gonna give you a bunch of instructions to connect your router, and turn it power it on. So I'm gonna press next and make sure it's connected to the same Wi-Fi network. So wait 1 minute until the LED turns from red to blue. So we are gonna press next since it's blue. So after we press next, we are going to go to the bottom to find our QR code.
Homebase has received a pairing request. Press the sync button on the back to accept it.
Okay, so now I'm going to press the sync button on the back to accept it.
Homebase was added successfully.
Okay, so I'm gonna give it a name. I'll just say Homebase. Confirm. Click next, and you can add a familiar face if you want, but we're gonna just skip it. And it's up to date, so click next. So our Homebase is set up, right? And this is showing you where is the ideal location to put it. I already have it at a good location, so I'm gonna add more devices. I have to set up my security cameras. So I'm gonna go for the S330 EufyCam and add it to the same network. Click next. And you have to keep the camera and Homebase within 1 meter of each other. So
press the sync button until you hear the beep.
Okay, so I'm gonna press the sync button. So I'll press the sync button of the camera itself. Okay, I heard a beep.
Ready to add device.
Alright, so it found the camera, and we're gonna set it up, and let's say we're gonna give it an area location. So we're gonna say porch and click next. It was added successfully. Click next. And if you need to charge your Wi-Fi, your security camera through the Homebase, you can use that or plug it in. But it's just showing you some instructions. This is solar, so I'm not going to be worried too much about it. And this is showing you some USB instructions and some mounting tips. right here. Alright, so this is our live view of the camera as I set it up. Make sure that before you use your camera for the first time, the battery is fully charged up to the 9 hours. And then after it's fully charged, then the solar panel is gonna work to make sure it's charged at all times. But initially you do have to charge it. And so now we're gonna set it up. The Wi-Fi signal is good. Sometimes it's like dropping a little bit, but it's showing that the signal is great so far, so I'm gonna finish it. Alright, so before we try to set up our Homebase, I'm gonna install the hard drive that I have. And with the camera, there were some hard drive screws that were already included, so I'm gonna set it up, and I'm gonna press the top right here and take off this screw. It's screwed in slot, so I already unscrewed it before, and I'm just gonna pull the hard drive slot like this, and you put the hard drive in like so, and you're gonna hear this click. So the hard drive is already in there, and now all we have to do is screw it up. So I'm gonna use my screws. So I'm gonna go on all 4 sides. So I have screws on this side, and I have to put 2 screws on the other side, and once I do that, I'll come right back. So I have my hard drive secured, and I'm just gonna put it back into place and screw it up. Now it's ready to be set up. Alright, so let's set up our Homebase, and to do that we're going to plug all our wires in, and let's turn it around. So we need our power adapter port to power it on. So we put it right here, and then we also need our Ethernet cable that's plugged into the router. And that is it. So we're going to turn it around, and see that red blinking light? It's going to turn blue, and when it's blue, it's ready. So now I'm going to press the sync button on the back to accept it.
Homebase was added successfully.
So I'll press the sync button of the camera itself. Okay, I heard a beep. Now it's time for the installation. So this is our home menu of the app, and as you can see, you're able to see both the cameras, and any other devices that you may have, along with the Homebase. This is a live view of the app, of the cameras itself. Right now it's in black and white, but you're also able to do colored visions. And as you can see, you're also gonna get live notifications of whenever there is a movement. You're able to hold and speak, record specific instances if you want, clip audio and stuff, and then there's other settings here as well. That's for the cameras. So let's look into the menu settings, and over here we have a bunch of settings. Like, you can turn on anti-theft. That will like notify you whenever there's a stranger, and it will blare a loud security alarm. So you can turn it on if you want. And then there's spotlight settings if it detects any strange behavior. There's obviously motion detection, so it can detect faces, human bodies, vehicles, and pets. And so let's look at our video settings. So over here you can control all of the video settings and recording qualities. And over here you're able to control the quality of the night vision and the color as well. You're also able to turn on spotlight automatically if there's some sort of motion detected at night. And let's go to our events page. So on our events page, it records anytime there is a vehicle, a person that's detected, and it automatically records it. So let me show you some previous videos. So even when like there's a vehicle on the street, it will be able to detect it as it passes by. Since this is in 4K video mode, it is also able to read license plates if the car is up close. So you would also be able to detect license plates. So over here, we have our car that just drove past by, and it automatically detects that. And then you can download that video to watch it in the 4K quality, and it will give you a better quality for the 4K view. So this is all the events that happen. And then we have our AI Edge. So you can help the app be familiar with familiar faces and identify strangers, so that it knows what the residence of the home is. You can also the Homebase also lets the cameras detect vehicles, like I showed you before, and again it has pet detections. So let's look at some of the security features. Okay, the recommendations weren't working, but this is the main thing that I wanted to show you, and these are all the modes. So you can have different sort of modes when you're at home and when you're away, and you can disarm it or have a scheduled maintenance system. So these are some security mode settings that you can have for home, and these are some security mode settings that you can have for when you're away. All right, so yeah, that is it mainly for all the most of the features, and this is a really good quality security camera. It has 4K video modes, it has night vision, it has AI technology, and it's solar powered, so you don't have to worry about batteries or wires, and it can automatically detect whenever there is motion, so it will record your videos for you. So I do think it is a really powerful and really good quality security camera out there on the market. Yeah, so if you would like to get your hands on it, please go ahead and check out our description box below. Thank you for watching.